It's your boy MC, Recovery, back in the house. Yeah, as y'all see on the top of my head, I done made some of these caps. And I got another supply. This is the two-tone one. Made them. They've been going fast. Yeah, I sent my son to the prom a couple of days ago. I'll get back to that. But man, hey, they're going for 35 right online. But if you see me in person, 30. So let's get it started. Yeah, let's pray. Let's pray that America can be great again. Get back to praying and things. This is what our boy Trump is talking about. And I seen the video that inspired me to do this scream. So let's get this show started. I know it's been a while, and I'm finna get it on fire now. I'm finna get it back on fire. I know this is a very stringent type of topic when you talk about the trans community, LGBT community, but all the ones I know, they are not down when it comes down to our youth, our kids making early decisions, especially since they can't drink, they can't drive, they can't buy cigarettes, and all of that. But this decision they can make without parental consent. So let's get this thing started and hope your boy, me, I don't be a struggle screaming. So let me see how is this really supposed to go. Wow, man. I mean, like it's the Memorial Weekend. Memorial Weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Let's try to get this thing started. I hope I'm not on another page. I don't know how that jumped off like that. And we're going to see if I can get some scrolling. Where was the one that got me started? Oh, where's the main one that got me started? Yeah, this one right here, baby. This is, oh, I didn't. We're going to start right here. Get ready. This brother, go to Diddy Got Politics, and let's get this thing started.
When I watch this video right here, and Trump's really trying to protect the children, I'm convinced of that. I have no shame. I have no pride to share the tears of man on camera. Because this video really touched me. It really touched me. And the question that I have as I watch this video, which I haven't seen all of it yet, was how do we get here? How do we normalize making mental health or pretending that a mental health problem isn't a mental health problem, or a mental disorder is not a mental disorder? How do we get here where we're harming our children? This man said he's fighting to bring the Bibles back.
Right.
Trump, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I'm proud to be partnering with my very good friend Lee Greenwood, who doesn't love his song, God Bless the USA, in connection with promoting the God Bless the USA Bible. This Bible is the King James Version and also includes our founding father documents, yes, the Constitution, which I'm fighting for every single day, very hard, to keep Americans protected. Also, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all part of this God Bless the USA Bible. And it's just very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul. Many of you have never read them and don't know the liberties and rights you have as Americans and how you are being threatened to lose those rights. It's happening all the time. It's a very sad thing that's going on in our country, but we're going to get it turned around. Yep. Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country, and I truly believe that we need to bring them back, and we have to bring them back fast. I think it's one of the biggest problems we have. That's why our country is going haywire. We've lost religion in our country. All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book. It's a lot of people's favorite book. This Bible is a reminder that the biggest thing we have to bring back America and to make America great again is our religion. Religion is so important. It's so missing, but it's going to come back, and it's going to come back strong, just like our country is going to come back strong. In the end, we do not answer to bureaucrats in Washington. We answer to God in heaven. Christians are under siege. We must protect content that is pro-God. We love God, and we have to protect anything that is pro-God. We must defend God in the public square and not allow the media or the left-wing groups to silence, censor, or discriminate against us. We have to bring Christianity back into our lives and back into what will be again a great nation. Our founding fathers did a tremendous thing when they built America on Judeo-Christian values. Now that foundation is under attack, perhaps as never before. What can we do? Stand up, speak out, and pray that God will bless America again. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again.
Now, the homeboy is like, shocked. He is shocked. Woo. And then we ought to be like ashamed of ourselves because, like, look at how much time went by.
A lot of you
and we've been
are
just
probably
letting-
not content creators. So just know that it's not the easiest thing to turn on the camera and know that you may cry on camera.
Yeah. So, you know, see, I'm going to move it up here to this other spot I want y'all to see. And the thing of it is that to make America pray again, we have all these legislators, people going to school for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and I be in meetings. I've been in meetings where I'm like, what is we talking about? We talking about like we done built this whole planet and like we can really create stuff. And then in my community, man, our community got so far away. We're out here not wanting to create nuclear families. You can bring up things about the birth rate going down, and everybody see a dollar bill on the other on a dollar bill, or a way to open up an agency to say, well, we're going to work on this, but at the same time, the way we be working on it, always turn around, and then the next thing you know, people have a problem with adopting someone other kids. And then if you have a problem adopting someone other kids, what really goes down is now we seeing, and if you dare to Google, you start seeing same-sex couples getting dibs on adopting. Now, if those are lovely couples, what is the process that they had to take? I beg to differ. But now, what kind of consciousness is being really taught? Is there a contract stating that, hey, before you adopt this boy or girl, do the state take precedent over in that contract for you to raise them up in that gender? So that's another topic. So what goes on the left is there's a spiral and spiral and spiral and spiral of labricating. Hey, I like that word, labricating conversations of left ideology jumping off. See, it's like right on the spot, I got to start catching up to what they're talking about right in these meetings. And thank God I was raised in, as you see on the hat, South Central. And I went on those 9 to 8 year runs in and out of treatment centers and not paying for jaywalking tickets and drinking in public tickets and taking breaks and saying I'm not going to do it again. But let's get this show started and let me show y'all what's at this tip of the iceberg. Fair use. And y'all finna see exactly what I'm leading to right here. So.
And I think you all should get a copy of both as a talent and to make America great again. I'm proud to partner.
Now check him out. He's going to say something.
They're supporting things that are quite literally anti-God.
Who is this?
Allegiance. I almost forgot what it was called. We said our Pledge of Allegiance. We
used to say that. The Pledge of Allegiance.
We stood on Judeo-Christian values.
And I'm
We're in
older
a
than
completely
him.
different world now. How did we get here? We have people in this country that say that they believe in God and believe in the Bible, but then they're like extreme leftists and they're supporting things that are quite literally anti-God. They're supporting things that are anti-Bible.
Yeah.
I question, and I still fully question if Trump is a Christian, if he actually believes in whether he's a Christian or not, whether he follows Jesus Christ. I'm impressed.
I am too.
Pray, get educated, get motivated, and stand with me and the legions of Americans asking God to bless our great nation, to bring our great nation back, and to make America great again. I'm proud to partner with Lee in this offering. He's a very special man, both as a talent, but maybe even more so as a human being. He's very, very special. And I think you all should get a copy of God Bless the USA Bible now and help spread our Christian values with others. There you have it. Let's make America pray again. God bless you, and God bless the USA. The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this?
No. No, I cannot. If you're an adult, do what you want. The fact that this is the norm across the country now, like,
yeah.
How did we get here, man? I'm still side-eyeing Trump, y'all. I know a lot of y'all in the comment section not rocking with that. Y'all want to just fully be all in on him. I just struggle to believe that you can make it to the White House and not be controlled. But the Lord above, the Most High knows, I'm extremely impressed with this man.
Did you hear what he said?
How did we get here, man?
Mutating will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous.
And mind you, Joe Biden, affirming care policy, was he really in charge? From what we've been seeing in the news, soon as he got in there, a lot of things wasn't really moving. I was feeling this. I was saying it even when he was running for president. I was like, he's not saying a lot of good substance things that's going to help the middle class, the working class, or nothing. But yet he won. And now when you look at it, did he even sign off on a lot of things? No. So he's been like, so who was really in charge? Right over there. Was Kamala kicking back, watching? She saw who was really running things over there. Did she play a hand in it? Was they telling her any day now he's finna, be up out of here and you'll be in charge? What really went on? Now some people know some cocaine was found lying around them up in there, but that's another story. Do you know when his son paid a couple of visits allegedly? They didn't found that in the White House. Ain't that some extreme stuff? So but like I said, check this out.
Process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this?
No.
So people cannot believe it, and that's why we have got to this part of the show. So fair use. Feel free to go over there and check out DD politics things, man. I'm telling you. But now this other guy, he deals with a community that's really at large on a whole lot of things. And we finna check out this one right here, and this will be fair use. See, here's puberty blockers and transgender. Now, we finna talk about this. Not that one. Let's get to this one. I'm going to bag this up because, man, these things is going on. And YouTube and mainstream media and Instagram is not trying to allow y'all to see none of this. This is the one I wanted to talk about. So here's a person. Man, it's just so much juicy stuff to look at. So let's just fair use it like this. Man, I wish I could see what y'all saying right in the chat. Now, here's the part.
Talk about it.
She's going to say something. Fair use. This person is Kafals.
I've sat on this for 10 years. It's been 10 years since I've had the surgery.
Fair use.
And I didn't want people to know. There's this expectation in the trans community that if you have any problems with the surgery, if you're not happy with yourself after having it, you're not supposed to talk about it because it makes all of us look bad. And
Listen.
I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to get dragged by my own community for telling the truth about the situation. In this video, I'm going to tell you all why I regret having the surgery. I've never talked about this before, and this is going to be one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life. Before I get into it, I need to apologize. I need to apologize to all the people that I've lashed out at because they got under my skin, rightfully so, because they knew who I was. I think they saw and understood who I was better than I did. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Matt Walsh. I'm sorry to Live to TikTok. I'm sorry to all the detransitioners who are just out there trying to tell their truth. It wasn't right of me to lash out at all of you. I understand now why Matt Walsh and Live to TikTok, Tim Pool, Blair White, why all of those people blocked me on Twitter because they thought I couldn't be helped. But I think this changes now. I was 18 years old when my parents took me to the doctor to have the surgery. All I ever wanted to do was feel like a normal kid. I got bullied a lot, and I didn't think that I could ever really be a man. I thought that maybe it would be easier to be a woman because I wouldn't get bullied. I wouldn't get called a sissy boy. And I was wrong. I was completely wrong. And I'm going to regret this for the rest of my life. There's an entire industry around transgender people. Doctors who are making millions of dollars butchering children. It's absolutely disgusting. And I fell prey to them. Once you have the surgery, there's no way to go back. There's no way to reverse the irreversible damage. You're stuck with genitals that are mutilated for the rest of your life. I've been a lifelong patient. I was made a lifelong patient. I've been seeing doctors.
So that's enough of that there. So if you want to check out the rest of the video, go over there and check it out. Go over there and check it out. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I know like a lot of y'all, you're not gonna go over there to check it out. See, because what it really does is that, some people may bring it up, but see, I even got my collectible dog. Why I have this dog? Well, y'all know I take pictures on the side and be on the red carpet. So if this man come in there, I'm gonna get him to sign it, Samuel L. Jackson. Because I saw him once, but the movie wasn't out then. If it would have been, he would have been shocked. So until then, let's get back to the rest of the show. And I'm gonna show you another shocker of one of these videos, and I'm gonna go in speed frame. So speed frame. All right, here's one on this
A child can't consent to
this guy. This is our Mary Odom, and I mean he is, yes, he's gay, but he made the decision in his adult years. And that's why his community really don't even agree with a lot of these things that we see. So let's go to the beginning of his video. In this video, why trans kids are getting banned. Oh, shoot. Is this the one I wanted? Yeah. Fair you.
can't consent to things like what I'm gonna have to go through, which is getting surgery every 10 years. That's something I had no idea about. I had no conception of if I even wanted children. I was a child. I couldn't think about that prospect. So I just think that's a decision that generally adults could only have.
I mean, sum that up to a T. To a T. Take it from the words of an actual trans person. These kids don't know what they're signing up for. Everybody thinks it's all giggles and rainbows. Like, yes, you can transition. We can put you on puberty blockers. You can finally be who you're supposed to be, who you're destined to be. They don't bring up how harsh and cruel these surgeries actually are. They don't bring up the medical complications that come down the road to a lot of these trans people. They don't take into account all the things you're not going to be able to do, like, for life. You're altering your body for life. It does not end at just, you know, the puberty blockers. A ton of these kids go down the whole rabbit hole of being, I hate to say it, groomed into being trans. When half the time these kids probably just raised, if these kids are left alone, half the time they're just a flamboyant boy or a manly-ish girl, and they're just.
Yep, and yes, I'm slipping right here, but now let's look at the next one. That one was puberty blockers. If you want to watch that one, I know y'all see it in the screen, but now here's the trans regret part. This is the part that's
to go through 2 years of
this, but I need to speak the truth. And I don't.
Let me see if I got it live. Okay, let's get it ready. Here's intro first. Oh, okay? Let's listen to the intro.
quick things. One, welcome to the new studio. I told myself when I reached 100,000 subscribers, I would take some time to reorganize some things, and I definitely did that. And hope you guys like it. This is like my vibe, very minimal. Clean couch, light, got my table, got my books, all my festival bands that I've gone to, basic artwork from Target, but you know, I love hiking, I love the tree, so I have to get that. And two, I'm wearing glasses. I normally don't get up blue light glasses. I have laser eye surgery, so I have perfect vision. However, I do suffer from chronic dry eye, I always have. My eyes are going through a flare right now, so I have my glasses just to ease all the blue light and just wind hitting my eyes. It's just extra. But with all that being said, in today's video, we're going to be talking about detransitioners. I'm going to highlight a couple of these detransitioning stories because I'm tired of being told that detransitioners are not a thing. I'm tired of being told that this is a small, minute population of trans people, and I just really think that their stories need to be heard. Because I've said this time and time again, it's not so much that people are against transgenders, it's just a matter of people being against children transitioning because of the amount of people that are coming out that are detransitioning. So let this be known now, there is zero ill will, there is zero hate towards anybody in the trans community. The fact of the matter is that there are people that regret transitioning that did start this process when they were a teenager. I'd much rather wait till they're an adult to make these decisions instead of having a pharmaceutical company and their parents make these decisions for them. Because that's another thing too. We say, oh, well, that's the parent's choice. That's their kid. Okay, well, a parent is not allowed to beat their child. CPS gets called. So all of a sudden, if you got a parent beating their child, they get CPS called on them. But if you have a parent taking the kid in to get their breast chopped off or get it, you know, all these different type of surgeries or get life-changing shots and injections, all of a sudden that's fine. It makes
so, you know, go over there and check out the rest of this video. This one on her is long.
Ideation, all that stuff. And I assumed this was because I wasn't male enough, but it was really because I wasn't a male at all. I got on testosterone when I was 15 years old. And the thing that I think is absolutely wild is that I went to one appointment before I was given my prescription. One. You might be thinking, oh, well, they probably asked you a ton of questions.
Y'all
No.
hear that? One appointment.
Two. In a way, I sort of brainwashed myself into thinking that I had gender dysphoria. And naturally, this brought me into a really bad place mentally where I started struggling with drugs, self-harm, suicidal ideation, all that stuff. And I assumed this was because I wasn't male enough, but it was really because I wasn't a male at all. I got on testosterone when I was 15 years old. And the thing that I think is absolutely wild is that I went to one appointment before I was given my prescription. One. You might be thinking, oh, well, they probably asked you a ton of questions. Nope. They barely asked me anything. I basically walked in there and was like, I'm trans. And they were like, okay.
And more trans people are saying this. I'm tired of this.
Ain't that something? See, and more trans people are saying this, but the media is not letting us know. Now, fair use. Now I'm going to get to the other one real quick, because this is the ones. These are the ones that's on the thumbnail. Where's the other one that's on the thumbnail? Oh, I wanted to check out that one. Oh, especially that one should be on the thumbnail. This one. Oh, do I got the? Where is it? Yeah, oh, I almost messed up.
For 9 years and then decided to detransition. It's pretty easy to get surgery and testosterone without any real education. They give you a piece of paper and just tell you to sign it. No one, my doctor, my therapist, my surgeon, no one explained any of the long-term side effects of transitioning. I didn't know about the risk to fertility or the genital changes or issues with the bathroom or the bone issues. I had a lot of regret immediately after surgery about what I did. I tried to kill myself and was almost successful. I was trans for 9 years and then decided to detransition. It's pretty easy to get surgery and testosterone without any real education. They give you a piece of paper and just tell you to sign it. No one, my doctor, my therapist, my surgeon, no one explained any of the long-term side effects of.
See, so that's the benefit of having the TikTok situation. But this one right here really gets me.
I was born a male, had a sex change when I was 30 years old. I've now been living as a woman for 28 years, and I fully regret this.
My problem should have gone away by now, but they hadn't.
So these surgeries are nothing more than plastic surgery. I've had several female to male friends, and you look at it and you just go, oh God.
Who is that?
You paid for that. It's horrible.
Nobody can change genders. It's impossible. It's delusional. It's a mental illness.
This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man.
So feel free to go over there and watch this. I'll get back. It's all of a sudden some interruptions, and sometimes I feel like people are really like just gotta try to figure out what the hell you're doing. And after that, peace. I'm signing out.